Hello sweets, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we are going to be making mooncakes, traditional mooncake. This is a very special episode because the Moon Festival is almost here and I wanted to make traditional mooncakes. But growing up with these mooncakes, I know that how tedious they are, how hard and complicated these recipes are, so that it's really hard for someone to want to approach homemade mooncakes. But if you follow the recipe today precisely, you would come out with very decent result. I have been going through batches and batches of mooncake, trying to make like trial and errors, baking experiments, and so far I have a few tips for you guys. So without further ado, we're gonna get started. Today mooncake recipe are going to have two different kind of fillings, and they're both mung bean based. The first one will be matcha filling, and then the second one will be coffee filling. So those are the two fillings I'm gonna be focusing on today. But because this is a special episode, and as you guys know, I am a myth lover, I want to give you the story of where this special holiday originated. Like, why do we eat mooncakes? Why do they exist? So I'm going to give you guys all of these originality and fun facts, and also the romanticism tales that surround these beautiful traditional pastries. So we're going to go ahead and dive deep into that story. The Moon Festival, also called the Mid-Autumn Festival or the Mid-Autumn Day, is the time of year where members of the family gather together for a reunion dinner and to appreciate the moon while eating the moon cakes. So the moon cakes is in direct connection to the actual moon itself, because usually on the Mid-Autumn Festival there is a full moon, not a crescent moon, so that's why the moon cakes are in circular shape, or if they're in a square shape, I believe it is meant to represent the earth, people on earth. That's why they are square. And of course they have various flavor. We have a ton of different kind of fillings, and over the years people have invented numerous kind of other fillings. Some of them are more traditional, like red bean, monk beans, lotus seed, and the others are like chocolate, matcha, coffee, like we're doing today. And it is a festival that is also dedicated to farmers to celebrate their harvest. With more than 3,000 years of history, there are different takes on the origin of this festival. The myth of the Moon Festival has to do with the popular moon goddess Jangya. There are many versions of this story, but the common theme has to do with the romantic love story of how Jangya achieved immortality and floated to the moon, leaving behind her true love. So this is like a East Asian tale of like Romeo and Juliet, where a love story was never completed, but it is a true kind of ending story. But of course, this is still a myth. So, once upon a time, there were 10 suns in the sky, scorching many crops and people to death. The Emperor of Heaven summoned Ho Yi to shoot down 9 of the suns. Ho Yi was rewarded with the Exiler of Immortality after shooting down 9 out of the 10 suns that ravaged the land with drought and disaster. But neither Ho Yi nor his wife, Jangya, wanted to take the Exiler to become immortal and leave the other person. So they decided to store the Exiler into a safe place and live their mortal life. However, the rainbows and sunshine days never last. One day, Hou-yi's apprentice, a guy named Feng Ming, attempted to steal the Exiler. Zhang Ya had to stop him by drinking the Exiler herself because she was faced with two very difficult decisions. Either she dies and let this villain guy win and achieve immortality, or she can drink it herself and sacrifice herself for the greater good. So after doing so, she became immortal and floated to the moon, never to be seen by her beloved husband again. Zhang Ya chooses to live on the moon because she wanted to be closer to her husband on Earth. After learning what had happened to Zhang Ya, Hou-yi would prepare a feast on this day every year when the moon is believed to be the fullest, in hope of catching a glimpse of his wife's shadow. The beautiful and romantic story of Hou-yi and Zhang Ya is one of the reasons why we celebrate the Mid-Autumn Festival every single year, surrounded with our family, a beautiful full moon, and these wonderful pastry that takes so long to make, but is so worth it if you get to share it with your family, and that's the ultimate message. And I think that it couldn't get more precious than it. So of course, if you guys like this video, do remember to subscribe and give us a like. We would love to see your support and bring you more productive video like this. Also, if you're a fan of mythology, don't forget to check out our podcast series, Mistresses Behind the Myth, where we tell stories about untold women within mythology from all around the world. And right now, I think we are on episode 2, and it is about the goddess Aphrodite. So do go and check that out. We would love to make more of these podcast videos for you guys as a passion of mine, and for those of you who has the same passion in mythology. And of course, if you guys like this new format of recipe plus mythology, do leave it in the comment below. I would love to read them, and I actually can't wait to read them because this is the first recipe plus mythology video that I am doing, and I really want to see your reaction. So please tell me what you think about it, and don't forget to smash the subscribe button so that I know that I'm getting your support. Thank you so much. And of course, enjoy your pastry, your mooncakes, and have the best Mid-Autumn Festival of 2022.